The grand wedding hall sparkled with chandeliers, gold-plated cutlery, and designer gowns. Every detail screamed wealth. But when a woman in a modest dress stepped in, all eyes narrowed. The whispers turned to sneers, and before she could explain, she was escorted out like an intruder. Guests laughed, staff obeyed. No one cared who she was, until the billionaire groom stormed in, eyes blazing, demanding to know who threw out his bride. That moment changed everything. And for those who had mocked her, regret came too late. Ella had never been the flashy type. She was raised in a quiet, working-class neighborhood and valued honesty over designer labels. When she met Nathan Carter, tech mogul, billionaire, and America's most eligible bachelor, it wasn't in a five-star resort or at a gala. It was at a bookstore where he admired her courage to speak her mind during a heated debate about ethics in AI. They clicked, not over wealth, but over values. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Nathan proposed within a year. He insisted on a grand wedding, even if Ella preferred simplicity. She agreed, as long as the heart of the day remained true. Love, not luxury. As the big day approached, Ella wanted to do something sweet. Arrive early in a casual dress to surprise Nathan and see the venue before guests flooded in. But nothing could prepare her for what would happen when she walked through those lavish glass doors. From the moment she stepped in, the judgment began. Guests stared. A sharply dressed planner walked up, eyebrows raised. "Staff entrance is in the back," she said flatly. Ella tried to explain, but her words were drowned out by chuckles from high society attendees who assumed she was either lost or delusional. "You're not on the list," the coordinator snapped. "Please leave." Ella pulled out her ID and even showed a photo of her and Nathan together, but the woman laughed. "Right, and I'm marrying Elon Musk." Within moments, security was called. Before she could blink, Ella was being escorted out, past smirking bridesmaids, gossiping guests, and servers who dared not intervene. Humiliated and heartbroken, she stood, outside the venue, trembling and unsure whether to cry or laugh. Inside, the ceremony was about to begin. But something was off. Nathan's eyes searched the crowd. "Where's Ella?" he asked the wedding coordinator. She gave a tight smile. "No idea. Maybe nerves got the best of her." That's when Nathan's world tilted. A staff member finally confessed. "Sir, there was a woman who said she was your bride. She didn't look the part. We escorted her out." Nathan's blood ran cold. "You did what?" Without another word, he stormed through the entrance, tearing past confused guests and furious family members. And there, outside in the chilly breeze, was Ella, eyes red, cheeks pale, still clutching the wedding card she had made by hand for him. He ran to her, took her hands, and, without hesitation, kissed her forehead. "You're the only person in this entire building who belongs here." Then he turned around, and what he said echoed through the marble halls. "This wedding doesn't happen unless Ella walks in first. And anyone who disrespected her, you're welcome to leave." Gasps. Silence. Embarrassed murmurs. One by one, heads dropped in shame. The wedding planner? Fired on the spot. The guests who laughed quietly slipped out. This time, Nathan walked Ella back in hand, with every eye fixed on her, not in judgment, but awe. She was no longer the simple woman in a plain dress. She was the woman a billionaire loved, cherished, and defended, in front of the world. The ceremony was more beautiful than any lavish detail could have planned, because it was real, because it was earned. Later that evening, social media exploded as photos circulated online of the bride, who was thrown out but returned as royalty. But Ella didn't care for the noise. Her message was simple and powerful. Never judge someone by their clothes. Real worth has nothing to do with wealth. And those who saw her humiliated would never forget how quickly the tables turned. Because when love is real, even the grandest wedding bows before it. If you enjoyed this story and thought it provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What would you have done in this situation? Your support helps bring more eye-opening stories to life.